quick bite-sized coaching session, because what I'm seeing far too often that is wasting way too much of your precious time in your dating life is that you're dating without clarity. Well, why is that important, you ask? I'll tell you, because when you don't have clarity, you don't have confidence. How can you be confident you're gonna find and connect what you're looking for if you don't even know what that is? So I want you to do a little exercise, and you're going to spend some time and figure out these 3 things. The first thing I want you to do is get to the core of who are you. Now, I don't mean who you are, the stuff you tell everybody, where you went to college, or your degrees, or your title, or your career, or that you're a boss babe or a child of the Most High God. Not that. I'm talking about who you are at your core. What are your values, your hopes, your dreams? What do you like? What do you not like? That's what I'm talking about. The things that actually are meaningful, that you can connect with. Start figuring out who you are on that level. And then the second thing I want you to think about is, what do you want in a guy? What are your deal breakers? And being able to have the confidence of knowing what your deal breakers are. You should be able to rattle off the top 5, just right off the rip. But what are your deal breakers? What kind of guy do you want? What do you want his values to be? What do you want his faith to be? What are you looking for? Not the surface stuff, not what he looks like. You want Morris Chestnut or Matthew McConaughey or Drake or whoever your dream guys. I'm not talking about that. I know chemistry is important, but what are the values, those things that actually can connect and sustain a relationship over time? What does that look like for him? And then the third thing is, I want you to think about how you want your future to look. You should have a clear vision. You don't wait and meet Mr. Right and then decide what the vision for the future is. You should already know the vision. You should know, do you want children? Do you not? Do you want to travel the world? Are you more of a homebody? Do you want to live in the city? Do you in a year, do you want to own your own home? Do you want to buy a condo? Do you want to go to the beach? Like, how do you want your life to look in 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years from now? And so you need to have clarity on all of those things. You don't wait for the guy to give you clarity. Now, I will tell you the greatest dating disaster mistake that I ever made is I dated without clarity. I didn't even think I was worth having clarity because I had such confidence issues. I just figured, well, if he picks me, I need to just go with it. So a guy who was completely wrong for me, who completely deserved my no, I gave him my yes. And it caused me a lot of heartache and a lot of pain because I did that, because I didn't have clarity and I didn't have confidence. And I want better for you. So I want you to spend the time actually doing it. I mean, just imagine if I sent you into Mall of America and I said, go get me a blouse. And I didn't tell you anything else. You would be just going willy-nilly trying to figure it all out. Are you in Nordstrom's? Are you in Target trying to find the blouse? What are you looking for? But if I said, go get me a pink blouse with a green logo with short sleeves and, a collar in Macy's, well, suddenly it just got a whole lot easier, and your chances of success of finding what you're looking for just went up exponentially. That's how it is with your dating life. Because I got to tell you, if you're out there dating, and I've been there, if you're out there dating and you don't know specifically what you're looking for and you don't have clarity, guess what? You're not going to find it. You'll be like an Israelite wandering around in the dating wilderness for 40 years, complaining there's no good guys and hoping and praying you enter into your promised place. I don't want that for you. I want you to go straight in. And in order to do that, you need that kind of clarity. Now, if you're thinking, Stacey, I've made some mistakes. I'm not really sure. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'm not attracting the right kind of guys. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have something for you. We can correct that. We can do my relationship assessment. I have a thorough, very, very clear assessment that I do. It's an actual personality assessment, and it will show you how you're coming across, how you're being perceived by potential guys. Are you pushing the right guys away? Are you attracting the wrong guys because of what you're doing, of how you're coming across, of all the things that you could be doing that are negatively impacting you? It'll show us what you can lean into, your strengths, and maybe some of the struggles you may be having. We can do that. We do the assessment, you do the assessment, and then we spend about an hour on the video session, and we actually debrief it, and I give you your strengths. I show you the areas you need to lean into. I show you what guys are thinking when they meet you. You ever wonder why you get ghosted? Well, this will give a strong indication of some of the behaviors you're doing that could be causing that. Now, if you're saying that's me, I only have a few spots that I'm offering up at my Labor Day sale. It's the lowest price to work with me one-on-one. And I will tell you what, the sale expires this Monday, September 6th at 12 midnight Eastern time. If you want one of those spots, if you want to accelerate the process of getting clarity so that you can short circuit and don't have to wander in the dating wilderness any longer, this is for you. Because let's face it, being on the dating roller coaster is exhausting. I want you to be able to have the clarity, because you will not waste time. When you have clarity and confidence, you'll let go of the wrong guy quickly, because you'll believe that the right guy is out there, because you know what you're looking for. So remember, you're going to do your exercise. You're going to come up with your 3 things and spend some time doing it. Drop me a comment. Let me know, do you need to focus on who you are, what your deal breakers are, and what you're looking for, or how you want your future to look in the next 3, 5, 7 years? I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment and I'll share some stuff as well in the comments. But remember, if you want to accelerate it and you don't want to wander in the wilderness any longer and you want to set yourself up for success, I've got a few spots left for my Labor Day sale for my relationship assessment and my video coaching session. Go ahead and click the link in my bio, or just send me a DM and say, hey, great guy. And I'll know what you're talking about, and we'll chat about it on DM, okay?